Welcome to the channel. This will be a quick reading on Foodie Beauty. I know I said I wasn't gonna do another Foodie Beauty reading, but much like Chantal and Amberlynn, I'm a fucking liar. And let me just say this, even though I should shut up, but I'm gonna say the whole thing with the death card and Chantal. Initially, when I saw it a few months back, or when I first started, I saw it for her and Amberlynn, and I said, Amberlynn's gonna have a, oh my god, I almost died, or I think I'm gonna die kind of moment, and I think I felt it was like kind of reminding me of like the didn't chew the potato enough and almost choked to death and shit her pants kind of moment. And then for Chantal, I felt it was gonna be more serious. And I thought we already kind of saw that when I saw her blood sugar drop crazy low, but then, that wasn't enough. So, Chantal, the way Chantal is like, no more bread, no more carbs, but then, she can't stop. That's how I feel about her. She's the bread in my life. She's my metaphorical carbs. So I'm actually going to ask very specific questions, because this is like mostly for me, for fun, because at this point it's just silly. I'm going to ask, is she going to Mount Everest? And if she does, what will happen? I'm pretty sure she will definitely the death card. That is what I was seeing then, because there's no way she's climbing that thing. And if you get hurt on that, I don't know if you guys know this, but Mount Everest is like a mountain of pee-pee, poo-poo, and dead bodies. I'm not even being funny. Like, look it up. People, like, if you're interested in that, watch a documentary about it. I don't even mean, like, the pee-pee poo-poo part. Although, if you do watch about that specifically, you might find information on how being that mountain, that Mount Everest is, so popular, and, it's a thing people do to be cool, or, like, an accomplishment, or some sort of whatever. It's ruined the community that surrounds it. It ruined the water. It's pee-pee, poo-poo, and dead body. You know what I'm saying? Look into it. If you know what is an accomplishment? Not eating carbs for like 30 days. That'd be an accomplishment, Chantal. Forget me. For all of you, please don't visit. Don't visit. If you want to help that community, buy jewelry that the locals make, or order something. Paint a picture. Get a picture painted. A photo or something. Like there's other... climb something else, That's not going to ruin the... You want to help the area? Find a different way for them to make money other than foreigners coming over there and shitting and pissing all over their mountain and dying there. Freezing to death and never leaving. That'd be quite the way to go. I guess that's more honorable than dying by choking on a fucking potato and shitting yourself, Amberlynn. I don't know. Alright. Sorry. Whenever... Just assume from this point on, if I do Amberlynn reads or Foodie Beauty reads, I'm probably going to be a dick. I'm just sorry. Not sorry. And, I want to ask... Yeah, I'm going to ask if she's traveling, those suitcases, will they either go back to Canada? Because I did see her in 2 or 3 readings prior to this, going back to Canada, but I felt it was related to health. And I even felt like Salah might be following. Again, it's just general readings, whatever. But that's what I saw. So I'm curious, is she going to travel with Salah? Are they going to go, try to make content? Is she going back to Canada? And I guess I'll ask, is she getting arrested? But only because I think it's a funny topic. That people, I see the little videos here and there popping up about the Kuwaiti laws and and this and that. And I figured I'd ask, could she possibly face some sort of legal repercussions for certain things that, And if she does go back to Canada, I almost wonder if the last time she was there, she was dishonest with us about maybe making appointments, knowing, 4 to 6, however many months, you have to wait, it seems like, for everyone lately. To get an appointment, blah, blah, blah. That maybe she knew, months ago she'd be going back, for certain reasons, but just didn't share it with us. And I am curious if she does get arrested. I just saw it in my head one of my favorite shows is Wentworth. And I like the original show it's based on, the soap opera, the Australian soap opera, Cell Block, Prisoner 8, whatever the hell it is. It's been a minute since I watched it. And I was thinking, how would she be? I can't remember everyone's names. Would she definitely wouldn't be. She'd want to be Queen Bee. I don't know. I feel like she is more like. Oh no, she would be Queen Bee, a more a bizarro version of that. If she was in jail, FFG would be the chick who from the first season of Wentworth, who's like, yeah, you little kitty lickers, and that chick. And then I feel like Amber Lynn Reed would be the chick who likes kittens, And all right, let's ask. Let's again. This is general reading for entertainment purposes only. Ha 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 ha. But let's see what the cards say. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the person on my mind. And right now, I want to try to tune into Chantal. I want to know, Chantal, are you going to Mount Everest or jail? Why she get them suitcases? What's going on? Is she traveling? Is she going to prison? Oh, well, she's in a nightmare. What else is new? The Ace of Cups, the Star, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom. So, the new beginning that's driven by emotions, things we're passionate about, I would say, with the Star card being here. Also, the desire to be recognized, having goals, aspirations, dreams, and hopes. The Empress, this Empress. And the Three of Pentacles, which is like the people that we're working with, and usually we're working together to attain the same goal. I asked specifically about like the traveling, jail or Mount Everest. Now, maybe she is traveling at this time and doesn't really want to. She'd much rather stay in bed. I mean, this is a person. This is the Nine of Swords. I call it the Nightmare card. It represents someone that can literally be having trouble sleeping. If I do a health reading and I get this, sometimes I'm like, get checked for sleep apnea. Are you having nightmares? Issues specifically with your sleep? But this is someone that can't get. Sometimes they're depressed. They can't get out of bed. They don't want to get out of bed. Sometimes I describe them as they feel like they're in a waking nightmare. So there could be something going on that she. Now I'm gonna say, if you saw her little video, her last video, she already was showing the suitcase, right? And then it was like, oh shit, bad news, something happened, and then whatever. So she was already I feel like she was already planning to like move to. Now I'm gonna say it had to do with create the content, or having a hope that like, all right, we're gonna work this, make it work for us. The situation, try to create something from it. The Empress is about creation. Sometimes it represents an energy of feminine that is with child, but I don't think that's the situation here. And I would say she doesn't really want to go. I think she'd rather be home in bed, because I don't think she feels well. But I feel like this was something already planned. So tell me more. Tell me more. Not too much more, but a little more. I mean, I don't feel like I really need to clarify the Nine of Swords, because, like, she's in a nightmare pretty much all the time. Put herself in a nightmare, allowing things to, like, if she really wanted to heal herself, she would stop making videos and just go to therapy. And that's the same thing for Amber Lynn. Ultimately, the issue starts within. And you have to start with your mind. You didn't become this way overnight. You're not going to heal overnight. It's a process. You have to give yourself at least 3 months to really commit. If your issues are related to food, you have to change your mindset. Instead of being like, oh my God, I love this thing. It reminds me of the Thanksgiving at my grandma's and blah, blah, blah. These memories, good or bad, whatever. You have to start retraining your brain to look at food like food is my medicine, medicine is my food. You ever talk to someone who's stopped drinking or doing certain things in their life? You know what I'm saying? I've never heard one of those people be like, oh my God, it was so easy. It's so easy. I just stopped. It was so easy. No. It was probably the hardest thing they ever did in their life. Right? And it continues every, you know what I mean? But you have to make a choice, and it starts within your mind. You have to retrain the brain. Retrain the brain. Alright, anyway. I think I want to clarify this 3 of Pentacle. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just ask straight out, like, where's she going? Where's she going? Is she going somewhere to escape getting in trouble? Alright, well, she's going somewhere because of the Chariots here. The Queen of Wands. The Hierophant. So, I swear to God. Now, I said this a couple of readings ago. About Salah's energy. That I didn't feel like they were... Salah... This is just, again, general reading for entertainment purposes only. I don't really... You know, I'm not a psychic. And even if I don't like when people claim to be psychics. Even if I was. I don't know. I'm not there. But I said in the past, I felt like they weren't legally married. And I don't know. I've gotten this a couple of readings ago. Asking about Salah. And her, I feel like... So the Hierophant, if you don't know, represents sometimes a marriage. Overall represents in a connection type reading, like a more traditional relationship, connection. The Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the content, the feminine, passionate energy. See a page on the bottom, 7 of Pentacles, and this Ace of Pentacles. It makes me feel like they might be trying to legally make things like, so then she doesn't have to... There might be something to that. I don't know. Now, if that did happen, I don't feel like she could really... She's already said that, my handsomest husband, we're married, my husband, so many times that if they did legally, if they weren't, and they did get legally married, I mean, like, it's not... She can't, you know, what is she going to show us? Or say to us? Probably nothing, but... Or there's just saying they have to go and travel because they're not legally married. So they're going to take advantage of it, you know, try to get some content. There's my handsomest husband looking at Chantal the little, like she's a dead fish in the water. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. They're going somewhere, though. So let me ask this. If they go and they travel... And they don't, because I'm not seeing Canada. I don't feel like she's going home. So, if they go and they travel, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, them trying to repair the channel, trying to make money. Chantal being uncomfortable, physically uncomfortable. The Empress is here again. Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. So, this could insinuate to me, like, the first thing I felt, Salah, dipping out, like, I'm just seeing the flight, like, Thailand, you know. Chantal's gonna be uncomfortable. The Hangman. Alright, so this is an energy that, like, is like, I'm, like, you know, like she says, like, I'm going to such and such place, broadening my horizons, experiencing other cultures, but she's fucking uncomfortable the whole time. So, she might be uncomfortable by the beliefs of the people around her. This is someone that I just, physically, they just are uncomfortable, in my opinion, in this picture. They're just not comfortable. But doing it, you know, because, like, she gotta do something for the money, and also... Aces are about new beginnings, so trying to create new content. The Empress. So at first I was thinking when I see it like this with the, so like him, Salah creating or not communicating. Five of Wands for me is like feeling like the person or people are not hearing us or understanding us, or they don't want to work with us, kind of thing. I feel like I saw this energy in my other reading for her and him. I feel like this, I know she's not a water sign, but I just feel like this represents the indulging in drink and food and things that, indulging in things that are emotionally driven for this person. That the Page of Wands, the impulsive energy, we might see some more raging outbursts, emotion, you know, and I don't know if this is representing like Salah dipping out, kind of like he did that in Thailand, right, and going, you know, to explore feminine energies. All right, the Four of Swords. This is a person that I usually say is like meditating, healing, not talking. So stuff having to do with her healing or her health. If she's uncomfortable, I'm sure you'll see it, you know, on her face. But she's like, no, I'm doing great. Seven of Cups and this Hierophant again. I don't know if this is saying or clarifying, like, she's choosing, you know, to go and be uncomfortable and try to create content and not really address healing those issues. Because, like, she didn't really have a choice because, like, she's not really married to Salah, so she gotta, you know, get out of there. You know, if we do see her move, I just saw it. Right, again, I'm not saying, but I just saw it. If she does end up going back to, I feel like they're gonna go somewhere else, like not Canada, but eventually I feel like she is gonna go back to Canada, like in the near future. And I don't know if Salah's gonna follow, because I kind of felt that a couple of readings ago. I don't know if this is like she, I don't know if she, can she go back to Kuwait? Seven, a sword flip over. I see the devil. I see the devil, but it didn't come out. And for me, the devil's like connected to energy that's like tying itself, binding itself to unhealthy, materialistic, earthly bound pleasures. Obsessed. So the Seven of Swords, if you're not new here, you're sick of me saying it, but this is the lie, sneak, sometimes a thief. It's someone that's sneaky. Page of Pentacles, strength. So I would say Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords. So there's something going on that's sneaky about why she's leaving Kuwait. It could have to do with her content. It could have to do with something about, she may have shared something in her content that, you know, in Kuwait. No, you know what I mean? Either way, and the reasons why are not gonna, she's not being honest about them. And it could also have to do with some sort of like, if she does go back to Canada without Salah, it could be that she has some sort of I was gonna say a health thing, but I think it's more to do with her finding out something about him being a little sneaky and her just getting really pissed and just really looking at the relationship as a burden. a feeling like it not only burdened her health, her well-being, like her state of mind, that she doesn't, I feel like she doesn't trust him. Something's gonna happen where she has to face that she really can't trust this person, and it could have to do with him maybe taking something from her. That's money. Or her finding out that he's giving money to something else. This could be the end of their connection. Just looking at this, I just felt that. I don't know, that's what I'm seeing there. So, I don't know, I'm going to leave it there because it got kind of specific and weird, and I was really just doing this as a joke. But, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not going to ask about... I guess I'll ask, just because I always do, and I mean, what are we going to see in the near future having to do with Chantal's health? Because I feel like we're not going to see much of a change, and it's not looking good. And I think she's really going to tempt... She's going to have a... She's really tempting death to kiss her on the lips here, alright? So, what can we see in the near future having to do with Chantal's health? The 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Alright. Well, I didn't see the big D card again, so that's good, Chantal. I guess. So, whatever is gonna happen, she's gonna be quiet about it. She might... Something might happen while she's sleeping. Like, in her sleep. So I don't know if it'll be related to sleep apnea, maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's going to happen during a time when she's expressing, if she's talking about it to her audience, like that she's healing, that she's doing what she has to do. Don't worry about me. I'm healing. I'm doing things that are helping me heal. But I think she's not going to be feeling well. She's going to try to hide it. And it might happen while she's sleeping. Like, whatever thing that, you know. And I'm feeling like when it happens, she's going to have to physically go somewhere else to get treatment. Alone, I'm taking this as alone. Single energy. Like, not with Salah. And she'll be praying. The Hierophant card. Look into the... she might even see it like an experience where she might describe it like I felt a couple of readings back when I first saw that big D card, the dun-dun-dun-dun card for her. Like, almost like I had a near-death experience, and I've never prayed so hard in my life. And I'm not it's not funny. I just say that. Alright, that's what I'm seeing there, guys. And I'll leave it there, alright? Good luck, Chantal. And, yeah, let's, don't go to Mount Everest, alright? Alright, see you guys next time.